Cat Coach over here, and this is your weighted strength full body workout. All right, you just need any weight that you have, whether that's 2 dumbbells, 1 heavy dumbbell, or even a kettlebell. You could do this workout. All right, so get ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get started off with our warm-up, unweighted to begin. And let's start with a little bit of a jog and some arm circles backwards. We're gonna take a little bit longer to warm up, especially with our weight, just because this is a weighted strength workout. So I wanna make sure that we are ready to go. We have a full range of motion. Good, and let's step it side to side with some scissor arms. Good, and feet nice and wide, arms out at your sides, and we're going to reach down with a hinge, all right, and across the body to the opposite foot. Good, let's point those toes out, heels in, and take a few sumo squats. Today's workout is going to be AMRAP style, so we're gonna have 4 minutes to cycle through an upper and lower body exercise. You can keep pace with me or go at your own. And then we'll have a minute of a power round, so a power move, a little higher intensity, and then a full minute of rest. That will be every single time. 5 different circuits. Let's take some alternating lunges, stepping forward. Good, reach overhead. I want you to pull down as you drop in your lunge. Good, and let's take those feet about standard width. Hands at your shoulders like you're holding your dumbbell. You're gonna squat down and press up. Good, beautiful work. All right, grab that dumbbell you're gonna use, and let's do a few deadlifts, alternating sides. So if you are using a single weight, if you're using 2 dumbbells, all right, just keep those dumbbells together in front of you, right? All right, from here, get your weight up to your chest. Front rack position, and we're gonna squat. Good, let's take a couple steps back with some lunges. All right, and we're going to curl, press, tricep extension. Curl, press, tricep extension. One more. Good. All right, quick drink of water. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. First AMRAP is going to be 12 lateral goblet squats. So holding that weight at your chest as you step side to side into your squat. And then 6 bent over rows. Let's begin. So for single weight, we're here. Oops, sorry, we're gonna step laterally 12 times. Keep going. After your 12 reps here, you have 6 bent over rows. And that will be each side. So if you have 1 dumbbell, you can alternate or do all 6 and switch. So whichever stance you prefer, staggered or parallel. Again, you can stay on one side, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then switch, or you can alternate. Try to get as parallel as you can to the floor. Perfect. All right, back through it. So it was about a minute. Let's try to get 4 rounds in. But this is our strength workout, so we're not worried about speed. We're worried about our form, full depth on our moves. and activating in the right muscle groups. All right, back to our bent over rows if you're following along, or go at your own pace. If you don't want to count it all, you could just switch when I switch. Switching those sides. And back to our squats again. So notice I'm not squatting at an angle. I'm just stepping out, squatting straight down, and stepping in. And back to the rows. Make sure the elbow comes up past the rib cage. I like to keep my feet flush. This feels more stable for me personally. And back up into those hands. We have 1 minute left. Let's try to get one more round in. Good, and bent over rows. Our power move is going to be a swing when we get there. So if you have 2 dumbbells, you can hold them down at your sides. I'll demonstrate in a second. All right, if you want to keep going, keep going. We got 15 seconds, but if we're gonna hold 2 dumbbells, hold them outside of your hips and have those feet a little more hip width apart. If we're having one heavy dumbbell in our hands, hold it by the head on one side. Let's begin swings. If you have a full kettlebell and you want to take it all the way overhead, go for it. Allow those hips, glutes to do the work. Our arms are just holding onto the weight here. This is a full minute and then a full minute to rest. Whew. 20 seconds. And a rest. All right, so we have 4 minutes rest. We are done with that AMRAP. So I don't know if I said it first time, but AMRAP means as many rounds as possible. So again, you're allotted that 4 minutes, and you're gonna cycle through the exercises as many times as you can. Again, this is our strength workout, so I like this AMRAP style because you don't feel rushed to get in so many reps. You can just work at your own pace, okay? So our next move is going to be reverse lunges. We have 12 of them, so we'll just alternate, okay? And we're here. If you have one single dumbbell, you can hold for half on the one side and then switch halfway through. Same thing with the kettlebell. And then we have 6 overhead press. So I have a heavy weight. I am just doing 6, right? That would be 6 each arm. With my heavy weight, because I'm holding it in both hands. If you have a dumbbell on each side, right, same thing. Let's begin. 12 reverse lunges to start. Good, and switching sides. So that was 6 on one side, 6 on the other for 12 total. Good, and then dumbbell in both of my hands. Overhead press, we're gonna keep it strict. So pulling my belly in, a little bit of a bend in the knees and the hips. No driving, okay? No lower body action. And that's 6, okay? So back to those reverse lunges. That was just about a minute. You can hold the dumbbell on whichever side you'd like while you're doing your lunges. It doesn't matter. When we're doing our reverse lunges, I want to remember to drive hard through that front foot as we stand, especially the heel. That's 6, switching sides. Keep a nice tall posture. Try not to round, right, hit the shoulders. Good, and overhead press, right back to it. Good, all right. Second round down. On to the third. Switch. And onto the press. So I'm not counting out loud because I don't want to throw you off of whatever rhythm you are on. But it's 6 on each leg and 6 press. We got 1 minute left. Let's dig deep. Should be really feeling that glute kick in as you stand. Good, and then working overhead. Perfect. We got 30 seconds. I'm going to try to squeeze in my lunges. Actually, you keep working. I'm going to demonstrate the cleans. So we have our cleans next. If we have 2 dumbbells, you're just going to touch them to the ground. You're coming up in your hinge. You're getting a nice tall pull and shrug in through those shoulders, and then squatting underneath. If we have 1 weight, alternate those sides. Let's begin. So it's a power move, a powerful hinge. It is not a curl. If that's a little too hard for you, you can deadlift curl with a little mini squat. Move a little faster. But this is a very powerful movement. We're exploding, we're shrugging, and then we're getting underneath. Ten seconds. Let's get those reps in. And rest. All right, 1 full minute. I'm gonna get a quick drink of water. All right, so our next moves are going to be good mornings and overhead extensions. So if you have 2 light dumbbells, you can just back rack them like this, or you'll stand, you'll just hold them against your shoulder blades, elbows up high as you hinge, okay? It's a deadlift hinge motion. You're gonna take it slow. You're probably not gonna get as deep as you would for a deadlift. If you have one dumbbell or one kettlebell, you can hold it behind your head, resting on that upper back, or I'm going to do it this way. I'm gonna hold it against my chest, like so, okay? But it's gotta be tight and connected to the body. Overhead extensions, whether it's one weight or two, boom, right? Tricep extensions, starting in 3, 2, 1. We have 12 of the good mornings and 6 of the extensions. So take your time on those good mornings. It's going to look a little bit like a Romanian deadlift. We're not stiff-legged, but it is a very big hinge. So lots and lots of glute work. You're gonna feel your lower back active. I'm going slow because after having my children, my back likes to complain on this one. And 12. All right, taking that dumbbell or weight overhead, extending for 1, 2, until 6. Belly in. Again, if that weight is on your back, right, back racked position, okay, we're here. Same concept, don't let it rest on your neck, okay, keep your hands up there and provide support, but we're gonna keep our chin tucked and come at a better angle, and our eyes ahead, because we don't wanna chin to the chest or crane our necks to look up. Again, take your time, listen to your body. If you have lighter weights and you can do a little faster, that's all right with me. We're halfway through this AMRAP. Good, and now overhead extensions. Again, I'm going to go back to this position in the front. If any weight makes this too hard, you could just drop the weight and do it without. All right, and overhead extensions. We got 30 seconds. Good, keep it up. We got 20 seconds left. Our next move is going to be thrusters. We have 10 seconds before we start this power move. So either a dumbbell in each hand, front rack position, drive and press, or goblet style. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. A full minute here. It is not a squat and press, it is a thruster. So we're driving hard from the bottom of that squat to be powerful at the top of the press. All right, so keep going. So these power rounds are your chance to get a little bit of cardio in. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, we got a full minute's rest. Get a quick drink of water if you need it. We're gonna shake it out. All right, next we have sumo goblet squats with an upright row. A little awkward to do the upright row if you have one heavy single dumbbell. You're gonna kind of pinch in like this. Okay, for that upright row, your pinkies, your hands are probably gonna feel a little uncomfortable, but that's okay, you can make it. If you have 2 dumbbells, you'll just hold them close together for that upright row. All right, so 12 and 6, same format we've been doing. 12 for the lower body, 6 for that upper. Okay, so if we have kettlebell, it's going to be a little more comfortable for that upright row. Feel a little more natural. We got 10 seconds, and then we're starting. So get ready to rock and roll. Whew. 2, 1, let's begin. So 12 sumo squats, so nice wide stance, toes out, dropping straight down with those hips. I'm not hinging, so it helps to keep that bell at your chest. Eyes up. Good, and now moving on to the upright row. So again, not powerful, not a high pull, strict strength. Belly's in. Good, and we're going right back to that goblet sumo. So let's try to get about 4 rounds in. That was a little less than a minute if you're following along. Good, and back to the up row. And sumo squats. So take the time to get into a nice, good stance. Right, toes out wide, heels in, feet are in a nice wide depth. Because we want to squeeze those glutes and really activate all those little supporting stabilizer muscles around the hips. All right, and back to our upright rows. We got 90 seconds left. That was 3 rounds for me. Maybe we can get 2 more in. Let's keep it moving. Drive those knees out wide. No, it's intense on the inner thighs if you're tight. All right, we got 40 seconds left. I'm gonna try to get in 1 more set of squats at the least before I demonstrate our power move. and 12. 15 seconds left. Next we have our snatch. So that's from the ground all the way overhead. Similar to the clean, except we're finishing with that punch. If you haven't done a snatch before, just do a deadlift, curl, and press. All right, let's go. We're gonna alternate sides, or if you're double dumbbells, right, both are moving at the same time. It's a power move. So if we're taking that modified deadlift, curl, and press, try to be powerful with it still. Be aggressive in your hips. But remember, a curl is not really what you're doing through the snatch. I know it kind of looks like that. It's really an upright row. Ten seconds. And rest. Whew. All right, we got 1 more minute, and then we have our final circuit, our final AMRAP and power move. So this one we're going to be on the ground. Woo! We're going to be on the floor. I'm going to demonstrate without my weight to start. Now, if you have 2 dumbbells, right, just stack them on your hips. If you have 1 heavy dumbbell or kettlebell, all right, just find a position that works for you. We'll be here, and then we're gonna press those hips up. It doesn't need to get to a full extension. I know it sounds crazy, I'm saying that. If you'd prefer to make it a bridge, right, and do it like this, that's fine too. And then we're gonna finish off with a chest press, so laying flat on the ground, holding your weight, pressing from the chest to overhead, okay? So all floor, our power move will be on the feet. So be ready. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. We have 12 bridge and 6 chest press. So same format. Good, and on your backs, a little off camera, sorry. On your backs, holding that at your chest, pressing directly overhead, or directly over chest. 3 for 6 reps. 5 and 6. And then repeat the cycle. Just under a minute. Let's keep it up. Good, all right. Back down, pressing up from that chest. Oh, I just went over. Keep going. Almost halfway. All right, and taking it back down. I did it again. I just want to get all those chest presses in, apparently. Pretty simple with this one, so you're not hearing too much coaching. Don't need to overthink it. All right, back down for that chest press. We got 1 minute left, you guys. My shoulders are starting to feel this. Whew. Again, I went past. Sorry if you're following along with me. You're doing extra chest presses. Extra credit, you guys. We got 30 seconds. Woo. We got 10 seconds. I'm gonna get on my feet for our power move. We're starting right away. We have push press. So either 2 dumbbells, right, dip and drive, or holding that weight in both hands. Let's go. Small dip in those hips as if you're initiating a squat, finishing with that hard drive overhead. Again, a little more explosive in that lower body. Finishing with the upper. Good, halfway. Last push of the day. Let's go. Ten seconds. Good. And that's it. Very nice job, you guys. Let's start our cool down. Let's just crisscross those arms and feet. How are you feeling? My shoulders are on fire, but I feel good. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. If you like this workout, you want to see more like it, please let me know with a like, a thumbs up, or even in the comment section. Let me know if there's something you want to see, a type of workout, a format, a piece of equipment, right? Let me know, and I'll do my best to make that happen. Also, you can subscribe and join me every time I post a new workout, right? That way we can stay fit together and be best friends along the way. Just loosen it up. I know this is a little higher intensity of a cool down move. Good, and let's just do some arm circles with a hip circle. If you feel like you're extra tight anywhere still, please take some time to static stretch. Static stretch after your workouts, not before, or you need to do it quite a while before your workout, especially if it's strength. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay strong, stay tough.